Hey guys, Adam Katz for BurningDirect.com, the dog trainer marketing agency. If you've got a dog training business and you're tired of lying in bed wondering, how do I get from where I am now to where I've always dreamed of being? How do I get a consistent stream of desperate dog owners calling me each and every day, each and every week, each and every month? I have found that Google Ads is one of the best ways to reach desperate dog owners with money in hand. The problem with Google Ads is that to really do it right, it is insanely complicated. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can burn through a lot of cash very, very quickly. That's where we come in at browningdirect.com. If you'd like to learn more, check out our website. Again, browningdirect.com. We have an explainer page. You just read through that. It'll tell you everything that we're doing, and you'll be able to read about some success stories. Also learn about recommended ad spend budget, as well as management fee, and everything you need to know to really turbocharge your dog training business and get it to the next level. With that being said, let's get on to a little short website critique for Grant Baxley. Baxter. I can't remember his name even. I want to give you some ideas. I think if you watch this, every dog trainer is pretty much making the same mistake. And if you go through my Cats on Marketing YouTube channel, you're going to find probably 12 to 14 different website critiques. I recommend you watch them all because, like I said, every dog trainer is making the same mistake. If you simply don't make those mistakes and you implement the ideas that I give you, which are tested, we're actually, have run traffic in probably 40 to 50 different markets using these concepts. And the samples that I'm going to show you is actually being currently used in probably 8 to 10 different markets, and it works really, really well. So if you use what I'm teaching you, it's going to help increase your response from all the different types of marketing that you're doing. Now, Grant wanted me to reach out to me to have him run Google Ads for him, and I refused to do it until he improved his website. So I wanted me to take a look. I still think the website needs a lot of work before we actually start running paid traffic to the site. Because what works for warm traffic and referrals from your mom and your neighbor and your friends isn't the same as paying for cold traffic. You really need to have your game tight in order to convert that cold traffic. And I don't believe his website is going to do that. So hopefully I can offer him some tips in this video to help him take a poor website and make it better so that we can start running ad traffic to his website and he can start making money. Okay, to be clear, the following is not a criticism of Grant. It is not a criticism of him as a dog trainer or his dog training skills or any of that. In fact, I don't know Grant very well, but he seems like a perfectly pleasant, decent human being. And I'm sure he's a great friend and son and father and everything else in his life, specifically a dog trainer. This criticism is going to be specifically about his website, and he can fix this website just by taking some of my advice. So just because I think that the website is absolute shit, and it is, does not mean that I think Grant is a bad person or anything like that. So do not take this as personal criticism whatsoever. I'm harsh, I'm abrasive, but I will tell you the things that your friends and family will not tell you because I want to see you succeed, and I want to see you have a website that converts cold traffic into hot leads. Now, it's one thing, this type of website may work fine for, friends and family or referrals that are, your sister has a best friend and she says, call Grant, here's his website. But this website is going to have a hard time converting cold traffic, which is what you're going to be getting when you run Google ads or Facebook ads, or basically ads for people who aren't directly referred or don't specifically know you. So I'm going to show you this website real quick. So I'm scrolling down here. Now he's got testimonials on the website. That's the one redeeming quality. So he has screenshots, it looks like, of testimonials, which that's a good thing. We're scrolling down here. We're scrolling down even more. And then this is the bottom of the website with a link to GoDaddy, ostensibly in case I want to design my own shitty website. So let's go through what's wrong, why this is so wrong. So, and also I'm going to compare it to Marin County, the Marin County dog training website. This is a sample demonstration website I put up. This is actually, we're going to start to offer our Done For You dog training business website again, probably in mid to late January, possibly a little bit sooner. I need to find a web designer I can work with, because I have this. I use it as a template. It is tested. The design is tested. The copy, which is the persuasive text, is tested. This works. We're running it in 8 to 10 different markets, and it works like gangbusters. Works really, really well. So if you want a website like this, you can hold off maybe a couple of months, or do what you can now, and then in mid-January, once we relaunch the Done For You Dog Training Business website, maybe this would be a route that you'd want to go, because it's tested, it's professional, and most importantly, we know it works. We know it works really, really well. It has all of the elements necessary to convert that cold traffic into hot leads. So why doesn't this work? Let's see. Number one, this logo needs to be right up here. It needs to be small and right up here. The other thing is that I'm not sure what the URL is. It looks like I'm half blind because I'm an old man. CSRAdogtrainer.com. I'm not sure what that means and why it isn't maybe the name of the website or Grant's name for that matter. More specifically and to the point, you should have links to the various sections of your website, maybe 3 or 4, and specifically the contact page right up here. And at the very top right, everyone's been trained by conventional web design principles to look for the contact information, i.e. the phone number in the upper right-hand corner. That is really, really important. In fact, if I skim this, if I'm just like, hey, I ain't got time to read through all this, it's really hard to figure out where the contact information is. I got to scroll through all this crap before, and it's not even at the bottom, right? So where is, just on a quick glance here, where is the contact information? I can't find it. And I'm looking, and so what am I going to do if I'm the dog owner? I'm going to hit the back button and go immediately right back to Google and find me another dog training website that makes it easy, like this one. Look, oh, the phone number's right here. The phone number's right here. If I scroll down, wow, it's right here too. In fact, it's before and after pretty much every section on the homepage. You see how that works? Now I've tested this. The more times you put a call to action, the better response you'll get. And right at the very bottom, just in case they happen to miss it, the 30 different times I put it on here, we've got it again. We've got it again right here and again right here. Okay, it's very, very easy, and the text is very, very easy to read. I don't have to squint or highlight what it is that it says. So that's number one. Number two, let's look at the headline that he does have. The goal is to not only have a dog trainer that is trained, but to also have a dog that enjoys training. Now that's nice and fluffy, but it doesn't sell. It doesn't connect with me. Now I'm a guy, let's just pretend I'm a guy who adopts a new puppy, and his wealthy girlfriend has a $3,000 carpet in the middle of the living room, and the puppy just soiled the carpet. And she says to me, Adam, either you get that dog house trained in a hurry, or you and the dog are out of here, right? Or maybe the dog just bit somebody, and I'm worried about a guy suing my house. I want to know, I'm in a hurry. I want to know that this is the dog trainer for me. And this website doesn't do that. This is empty. The goal is to not only have a dog that is trained, but to also have a dog that enjoys training. It's also really hard to read because this color is not good. You want to have high contrast colors so that it's very, very easy to read. Now, again, let's look at the Marin County Dog Training website. Marin County Dog Trainer guarantees she can get your dog to listen to you. A perfectly behaved dog starts with just one call and then the phone number. Now, that is very, very clear. Okay, if I have a dog that needs house training, or I have a dog that just bit somebody, and she's saying she can basically guarantee that she can get the dog to listen to me, and all I got to do is pick up the phone and call. That's how I get a perfectly behaved dog. That pushes my emotional hot buttons. In addition, up here we've got limited time offer, book a free consultation, evaluation, and temperament test for your dog, an $89 value. Now, if you watch my videos, you've seen this time and time again. I don't know why more of you aren't modeling this with your own offer, because it works really well. Again, I got to give them a reason to pick up the phone and call. You might think that it's reason enough that they need the dog house training, but you got to give them a reason to call you specifically. Otherwise, they're going to go back to Google and call the next dog trainer on the list. So that number one. What you do have for a call to action is services and pricing. Okay, so you've got a little bit of an explanation of board and trains, and you've got your pricing is really good. I'll give you that. Your pricing is really high, which is really good. The problem is that you've got a couple of things that just don't work. Number one, all I'm seeing right off the bat are these really high prices, and that in itself won't necessarily scare me away, but it will because it's coming at me too soon. You've got basically one paragraph of text to sell a $6,000 program. You've got one paragraph of text to sell a $4,000 program. You've got one paragraph of text to sell a $2,500 program. That's not enough. I mean, even for a pro copywriter, even for the best copywriter in the world, that's not enough to sell a $6,000 or even a $2,500 program. It just isn't. So what's going to work better? I know you know everybody wants to get on the phone with clients that are pre-sold. Nobody likes to sell themselves. And selling is basically, in the dog training industry, it's basically just explaining how your program works and why it would be the best fit for them, and then revealing the price, right? And so what's going to happen here is you don't have enough. Like, for example, if I was going to sell a $6,500 or $6,300 board and train boot camp program, or even a $2,500, I would need, probably an entire page explaining all the benefits and features and incorporating emotional hot buttons. You think, not being a copywriter yourself, you're going to do that in one paragraph? I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. Any leads that you've gotten so far from this page, my presumption is that the majority of them have been already warm leads. They were basically pre-sold. The next part about this is you're talking all about yourself here, and also apologies. I know some may differ in my opinion here, but you look like you're dressed to go to a barbecue. You need to be dressed like you're going to church or working in a professional office or something. Now, it doesn't mean you need a suit and tie because you're a dog trainer, and I don't care how you actually dress when you train the dogs, but I'm saying step it up a little bit because this outfit here makes you look like it's just way too casual. Let me put it that way. It's just way too casual. And if I'm looking at spending $6,000 with somebody, I want to know this is a professional business. More to the point, though, is that this is way too early. I still need more information here about why you're the dog trainer I should choose. Now, you've got all this stuff, and I'm just, as a dog owner, I'm not going to wade my way through this. You're expecting me to do too much work, and I am lazy. Now, you've got the reviews here. That's good. No problem there. And what you're doing right is that you have actual pictures. You should have pictures of the dog and the owner. You've got that here. You've got them maybe on a few others. What lends credibility to this is that they're actual screenshots, which you don't need to do screenshots, but that does add credibility. So normally I'd pick you apart for just having a picture of the dog without the owner. But the fact that these are actual screenshots lends credibility. So you've done a good job at that. Now you've got videos. Okay, you shouldn't have videos. You've got a very, very small window of time before I'm going to get distracted and go to another website or check my email or my Facebook or my Instagram account, and then you've lost me. And so by asking them to watch these videos at this point in the sales funnel, you're risking losing them. And, again, at this point, I have a problem. I want to make contact with somebody who I know or I feel that can help me. This is even worse. I mean, you've got a photo gallery here. Who cares? None of this contributes to making the sale. And the sale is a process of getting them to pick up the phone and call you, or if it's in the middle of the night, filling out the contact form so that you can call them back in the morning. Now you've got even more photos of dogs. Okay, this does nothing to help your sales process. All it does is it wastes more of their time, and the more time they're spending watching these videos or looking at these pictures, the greater the chance that they're going to get distracted. So you've got more pictures, and we go down here, and again, there's no call to action. There's no reiteration of the phone number or how to contact you or anything. In fact, you've got a link to GoDaddy, which, hey, I happen to be thinking about setting up a website myself. Maybe I'll look into this, huh? My wife just called me to dinner. Okay, I'm going to close everything down and then start my search over at Google. You've literally just lost me. So let's look real quick. I'm going to go through. And let me show you actually another website that I like. This is Eric Latender's site. You'll notice what he's done different. He has a benefit-oriented headline at the very top. Solve your dog problems fast. Schedule your free consultation today. Boom. He's talking to me. He's not talking about himself, right? He's providing me a very, very simple way to say, look, this is what I want you to do. And then voted best dog trainer in the South Coast. And he's not just saying that, he's got the trust elements here, best of the best, right? So it establishes credibility. You don't have any of that. Now, let me go back to the Marin County website, because again, we're gonna take this apart just real quick. We've got our offer up here. It's a limited time offer, right? We attach a monetary value to it. We tell them exactly what we want them to do. It starts with just one call. Phone number, super easy to find. There's a little bit of text here, but it's not too deep. You know, I'm not asking them to read a whole bunch and wade through all this crap. It's just, in fact, they could skim this and just read the headlines if they wanted to. Voted #1 dog training company in Marin County by over 1,200 satisfied dog training clients. Okay, that establishes credibility. This is silly, but it works. As seen on, so if you haven't been seen on, in traditional mainstream media or magazines or morning shows or Animal Planet and all of that, you could use something like this. As seen on Google, YouTube, Bing, MSN, PR Web, Yahoo, Facebook, and Twitter, right? This just builds trust because people see the logos and they identify that with you. Look at the headlines. The quick and easy way to get your dog trained in Marin County. Let's look at the headlines here. The dog trainer. Our philosophy. FAQ. I am falling asleep, right? And I got to wade through all this crap just to try and find something at the bottom. And it's not even there. The call to action is not at the bottom. Let's go down here. The call to action, it's easy to find. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. Here's a form. It's here. Okay, we've got 2 testimonials, which is really all you need, 2 or 3. You don't need to have hundreds of testimonials on the homepage. It's fine if you have it on a subpage like this, success stories page. You also notice that this has the navigation at the top, right? So we've got some testimonials here, but again, it has all the elements right at the bottom. Where I expect to find it is the call to action, right? We've got a contact page. Very, very easy to understand. I give them basically 2, maybe 3 different ways to contact me. They can call, they can email, they can fill out the contact form, right? Super easy. That's the most important part. Make it easy for them to figure out how to get in touch with you. All of this is like the blogs is not that important. I mean, this is just a page basically, we can add stories, articles to that'll help us get ranked, help with our SEO. Not really designed necessarily for conversion. That's why we put it on the subpage, not on the homepage. The money is going to come from the homepage here. So this is the page that is going to make and break you, specifically this area right up here that loads right up at the top. Now you notice the image of the dog trainer, very professional image. It's not like she took it herself. She hired a professional photographer to take the picture. And all of this works. It works. It works. It works. We've got this running in 8 to 10 different markets, and it works incredibly well. This, I just don't see it. It doesn't have the persuasion elements necessary. It doesn't gently take them by the hand and lead them through the process of making contact with you. In fact, it kind of buries the lead. It makes it difficult to figure out how to contact you. In fact, let's in all seriousness, I'm looking closely now, and I still can't figure out where the contact information is, Grant. What is going on here? This is all vanity, by the way. This is all me. It's not you. Yeah, again, you've got this button here. I can click that and maybe fill out a contact form. But, I want to talk to a person. At least 50% of your leads, probably more, are going to be phone calls, and you don't have a phone number on the website, my friend. So I think if you can incorporate some of those elements that I've suggested, that website is going to do much better. Hey, I'm Adam Katz for BrowningDirect.com, the Dog Trainer Marketing Agency, as well as the Dog Trainer Marketing Group on Facebook. It's free to join. You'll be amongst over 3,000 other professional dog training business owners, presumably just like yourself, swapping secret strategies, tactics, and tips on how to grow their dog training business. In addition, like I mentioned before, check out my YouTube channel, Katz on Marketing, KATZ, Katz on Marketing, because we've got over 200 videos on the art and science of how to run and grow your dog training business with a specific emphasis on advertising and marketing. Once again, I'm Adam Katz for browningdirect.com. Talk to you soon, guys.